I've made over $150,000 this year at 16 years old, and I've learned so much along my journey. This journey started back in, I'd say 2022, when I first started learning about all this stuff. Money, discipline, started going to the gym, all that stuff. I've learned so much along the way, and today I'm going to be sharing what I learned from this. What does 6 figures at 16, what do you learn from it? Because it's pretty rare that a 16-year-old makes 6 figures. But today I'm going to be sharing with you what I learned from doing this at 16 years old. So I was basically like any other teenager who's trying to make money online. I was searching up ways to make money online. I mean, if you're in this kind of group, you'd probably be following people like Iman Gadzhi, Andrew Tate, the whole 2022 kind of like revolution in a way. It was like all of a sudden everyone was talking about making money online. It was all on your For You page, your reels. You'd see motivation videos out of nowhere. Because before it was all like soy boys dancing, doing TikTok dances, and then now it switched, like Andrew Tate came along and it was all this like motivation and stuff. And then if you're like me, you kind of started watching these videos and you were like, I was only 14 at the time, and I was like, wow, this actually makes a lot of sense. There's probably some stuff to be learnt in here. So basically, I started going to the gym in 2022, and I found, well, this is cool, and I basically became obsessed with going to the gym for the next year. That was my goal, and it was a good time, right? I went to the gym, I was focusing on hitting new PRs, focusing on my diet and everything, and it was great. And at the same time, doing cold plunges, basically all of the trends back then. And after a year, I realized, okay, I know I started to get a mindset where I was like, shit, I don't want to sound arrogant in a way or have a big ego, but it's like, I'm quite different to most of the other kids I know. Like everyone else, no one else is really like thinking the way I am. I was thinking, okay, I got to make money. I knew I was going to make money. I just didn't know when. I didn't know how. So I knew I had to make money. Most kids, I don't know, they just don't really seem like that nowadays. They're just normal kids, right? We're doing normal things, which is great. I have nothing against kids doing. People my age doing sports, it's great. They're just getting out there doing what they love. They don't worry about all this stuff. This is kind of older people more worry about this. But if you're watching this and you were like me, you probably know you're going to make money and you know you're going to be rich and successful in all realms, but you just didn't know how. Or maybe you're still watching this and you don't know how. So that's when I joined Andrew Tate's university, Hustlers University. You may find it cringe. I did this in April 2023, so well over a year ago now, probably about almost a year and a half. And I started taking the lessons, basically learning about money. I started trying copywriting. I started learning a bit about trading. Didn't go too deep into trading, but I did try copywriting pretty good. I was doing outreaches, basically sending video recordings of myself to people saying that I helped their business grow and all that stuff with my copywriting. But really, I didn't know shit about copywriting. I was pretty ass at it at the time. But the point is, I was still trying to make money. And then after a while, I realized, shit, maybe, I don't think this copywriting stuff is for me. I'm not very good at, I wasn't very good at talking to other people. I wasn't very, if the time came where someone actually took me to do their copywriting for them, I wouldn't have known shit. I would have probably failed miserably and they probably would have hated me and wasted their money on me. But that's when, in Andrew Tate's course, it was a course about dropshipping, right? So I dove into that after dropping copywriting. I said, you know, I see so many people making money online. I could probably make one sale, and that's all I want. If I can just make one sale of dropshipping, it won't be a waste of my time, because that'll just be super cool, right? Just one sale, it's like $50. And I dove into dropshipping, started watching all the courses in this university, right? And they weren't talking about organic dropshipping. If you don't know what dropshipping is where you find a product on AliExpress or something, you order it to your, or you don't have to order it to your house. I'll just explain dropshipping first, rather than organic dropshipping. So dropshipping is you find a product like AliExpress, you make a website for this product, people can buy a product off your website. Say you mark your product 2 times what it is on AliExpress. People come on your website, they see your product, they like it, they buy it. You take a portion of the money they bought it for, you give it to a supplier in China who sends out the product. They send out the product to the customer, they're happy, Supplier's happy, they get money, you're happy, you get money. You're basically the middleman in between this triangle of the customer, you, and the supplier. Customer pays you, you pay the supplier sends the product out. You just have to do all the middleman work, market the product and all that, and the supplier just sends out the product, and you keep the profit in between. So basically, I started learning about dropshipping, and I started testing my first product, which was a shit product because I didn't know anything about product research. And then in the course, it was saying like, learn Facebook ads, do Facebook ads. So I basically tried Facebook ads, wasted like probably almost like $500 of all my money at the time because I was broke. I was 15 at the time. I was a broke 15-year-old, right? Didn't have any money in it. That's like all the money I had left. Probably $500. I probably spent about $400 on ads, wasted it all, and was like, oh shit. Well, haven't made any sales. I was ditching my classes in my old school because I finished school now, but my old school, and basically working on setting up the ad campaigns and everything like that. And basically, I launched the ads and they failed miserably. Blah 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 blah. Move on to 2 more months. 2 months after doing all the ad stuff, and 4 months after doing copywriting. So 4 months of no progress. I found out about organic dropshipping through YouTube. And when I found out about this, I saw this guy and he was making money. He basically, he was documenting his whole journey, right? Of how he was from zero to now successful, right? And I was watching this, I was like, whoa, this is possible. I 100% know this is possible now. I just have to put in the work. As soon as I found out about organic dropshipping, I dove into it. I fucking found my first product. I ordered it to my house. Shit, I forgot to explain what organic dropshipping is. So you know what dropshipping is? Organic dropshipping is the way you get people to see a product is through organic marketing by posting videos on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. And those videos hopefully go viral, and then millions of people see your videos. They say, that's a pretty cool product. I want to buy it. And they go to the website, which is linked in your bio, they buy the product, and then they do the dropshipping process, which I explained before. I basically started testing this product, and then within the first 2 weeks, I didn't get any sales, but it was a different time back then, and basically you could go viral pretty easily. So I went viral and I made my first sale, and I remember I was sitting on my bed and that sale came in, and then I was just like, holy shit. I remember I thought it was a bill payment fail because I was so broke. I didn't have enough money in my bank account to pay Shopify for the subscription. So it kept on saying like, I kept on getting notifications from Shopify saying your bill payment failed, we'll try again tomorrow to bill you. And I thought it was another one of those, but it was actually a sale. And then I went crazy. I was like, holy shit, I just made money online. Instantly from then, I knew it was possible. So I knew it was possible, and I knew if I could make 1 sale, I could make 2 sales, 3 sales, 10 sales, 100 sales, 1,000, 10,000 sales. I knew it was possible from that moment on. But little did I know, it was gonna take a lot longer than I thought. And this is when I learned about the trials and tribulations of dropshipping. Over the next 6 months, I tested product to product, from product to product. I was going viral. I went viral here, I went viral there, made like a couple $100, which was great. It funded the rest of my journey, a few $100. And I went viral here, went viral there, made a few hundred. So basically the next 6 months, I just was testing products. At the same time, watching YouTube videos about dropshipping, taking in so much knowledge, like a literal sponge. I imagine myself as a sponge, just soaking in water, absorbing all that knowledge, all that water, to put back into dropshipping. I was watching YouTube video after YouTube video. I was reading books on self-development, discipline, and basically just taking in so much knowledge, because that's what you need to do. I mean, you're not gonna find success without learning. You'll learn along your way through failures, and failures are amazing because I failed so many products before I found my first winning product. Just countless products were failures. And through each failure, I got better and better at dropshipping to the point where I did find my first winning product. But over these 6 months is really where the discipline kicked in. And this is what I learned from the gym. See, in the gym, you have to put discipline over motivation, because motivation is temporary. It comes and it goes. You may wake up one morning and you think you feel amazing. You hit the gym, you do your cold plunge, you read your book, you're just feeling amazing, right? You're doing so much stuff. It's a great day. You're getting so much accomplished. And then 2 days later, you wake up and you feel like shit. You want to sleep in, you hit the snooze button, and you do. You hit the snooze button, you sleep in, and you wake up, you're like, oh, I've already failed. It's not a good day. I'm going to fucking slack off today. And basically, you waste your day. That's discipline, and that's motivation. It goes up and down, up and down. Discipline is what you need. I learned this in the gym. I learned that I'm not going to get muscle until I put in consistent effort. So I have to show up every single day, even though I might not feel like it. And sometimes you do feel like it. And you get to the point where you enjoy the gym, and most days you don't need to rely on motivation. You rely on that discipline, and you don't need to rely on discipline, because you just enjoy it. But you need to build, that's where I built that discipline up, from the gym. From showing up every day, regardless of how I felt. It's just I kept on showing up, and I got bigger and bigger. My PRs went up, and everything was good, right? And so this is where I took that same analogy from the gym and took it to business. I knew that just like striving for a PR in the gym, you're gonna fail sometimes. You're gonna fail the bench PR, but then a week later, you're gonna try it again, and you got stronger from failing. You're gonna try that PR again, and then you're gonna hit it. Just like a product. I'll try a product for a month, and it will fail miserably. But the next product I test, I would have gained so much knowledge from testing that first product, transfer it to the second product, and make progress, right? I may not be a winner, but I'll make progress. Maybe I'll go more viral, or maybe I'll even maybe I'll get the same progress, but I'll learn something new. The point is, you've got to put discipline over motivation when it comes to business, dropshipping, everything in life, because discipline is consistent, motivation is temporary. It goes up and down. You got to be prepared when you waste time on a product. You test the product for ages, and you test the product for a month, and it just fails, and you waste time. And you got to learn to just let go of that product and realize that was a loser. I can't get emotionally attached to that product. I got to move on. So I found my first winning product in January this year. It's now November when I'm filming this, but 11 months ago, I found my first winning product, and it made me around $55,000 of today that store has made me. But that was just the gateway to what was next to come. Once I got a taste for it, I knew it was possible, and I could thoroughly visualize it in my mind, exactly what the feeling was and how I could take that to the next product. This brings me to another key lesson that I think everyone should do when they're starting a new endeavor, whether that be business or you're trying to get the perfect body you want, you're trying to lose weight, is having a key idea in your mind of what you want that to look like. It's like an artist, right? An artist will envision what he wants to paint before he begins painting. He'll envision the exact piece he wants, the colors, everything. He'll envision everything, what it's going to look like. He's like, I want this painting, and I'm going to paint it. And then he'll begin to paint it, and then he's visualizing it along the way. So he knows what he's doing, right? Rather than him coming to the canvas and then just putting colors everywhere and making a piece of junk, right? He knows what he's doing. You got to take that analogy to business and a lot of other things in life. You have to visualize what your exact outcome is. See, I did this before I even knew what it was. Subconsciously in my mind, I was visualizing every night of that sale, of me going viral, of how it was going to all play out. And then it did play out, not exactly how I imagined, but so similarly, just like an artist. Like, he'll put a picture in his mind and it might not come out exactly how he wants it, but it's so similar to what he wanted, if you know what I mean, right? And this is one of the most key learnings I've learned across my whole journey, is the power of visualization, of visualizing exactly what you want, because you're not going to get anywhere if you don't know where you're going. If you get on the road and you just drive somewhere, you're going to end up on the side of the road with a flat tire or something, or a failed engine. You got to put in the picture where you want to get to, and you got to look at your starting point and say, I want to get here, I'm here, I want to get here. There's going to be trials, tribulations on the way, but this is what I want in the end. I want to get to there, and I'm going to get there. Whether if you just go into dropshipping a business and you say, or if you go into losing weight and you say, I want to lose weight, you got to have an exact, what is your exact body that you want to look like? How much weight do you want to lose? Do you want to have a six pack? Do you want to be a little bit more bulky? You want to get more muscle? If the more you visualize it and the more descriptive it is the better, right? So with dropshipping for me, I visualized exactly what I wanted next. When I had this winning product, I visualized that how it was going to play out. I was going to make more content and it was going to go viral. And I was going to make this exact amount of money with this product. Just as the same time I was testing new products, and I knew exactly what I was looking for now because I'd already succeeded, right? And I hadn't gone viral on Instagram at the time, and I remember thinking, all right, I want to go viral on Instagram for this product. I haven't gone viral on Instagram yet. This is my main goal for one of these products that I'm testing. I got to go viral on Instagram. So then I tested more and more products, and then I found my second winner. And guess what, guys? It went viral on Instagram and super viral. I got over 150 million views for this product and made over $65,000. I made over $65,000 with this product, and I was practically on top of the world. I was hitting $1,000 days consistently. It was the best, it was so good. My efforts had finally paid off after a year of doing this. And I finally succeeded. I'd made $50,000 with the other product. I was getting a new product that was making me, I had a $6,000 day. It was great. And then I started to kind of slack off a bit. In a way, I sort of was like, okay, I've made it now and I'm gonna be basically making this money forever now. I've had it and this is gonna be, I made the mistake of thinking it was gonna be consistent. In reality, it's far from that. And this is when I learned about the sacrifice. So basically when I started having this winner, I took my time that I was spending filming my products and basically kind of laid off a bit and started enjoying myself a bit. Just not put as much work into the business. And this is when I learned that everything's finite. Everything's gonna come to an end. And I learned this the harsh way. After a few months of not paying as much attention to the business, my sales started to go down and down to the point where I had made $10,000 a month every month this year, and it went down to $3K, which was not very good for me. And that's when I learned about the sacrifice, right? You got to sacrifice. What do you want to sacrifice for this? I mean, before I'd sacrificed my time, right? I stopped wasting time on Instagram Reels. I stopped wasting time hanging out with friends that weren't very good for me. I stopped wasting time doing lots of things. I sacrificed money. Remember, I sacrificed all my money in my bank account to put into this dropshipping thing. I sacrificed a lot of things. And then when I stopped sacrificing as much, the reward was less. And this was also a key moment in my learnings, is that I know that in the future you can build a system and have continuous income coming in constantly, but I'm not at that point yet. So I still have to sacrifice a little bit more, if you know what I mean. I still got to get to the point where I've built a system and I'm making consistent, to the point where I want to be making consistent 6 figures a month. And I'm not at that point yet. And that's what's next on my journey. I mean, I've had multiple other winning products since then, which have boosted my confidence and my abilities in dropshipping, boosted my abilities in my belief in myself in dropshipping to the point where I believe I can make any product work and anything go viral given the right circumstances. But you guys got to remember, the sacrifice is not forever. In the end, I know that there's going to be a reward. Just like back to the artist. He visualizes his picture. He puts the sacrifice of the time. He spends ages creating the perfect piece of art, and then after it's finished, he's got the reward of the satisfaction of looking at this artwork, and it's just looking at this marvelous piece, and he's happy with it. And then I guess even further, the reward could be sells it for millions of dollars, right? And it's a marvelous piece, and then you get the reward from the end. For me, the sacrifice, obviously you have to make certain sacrifices forever in your life. But for me, the sacrifice is time right now. Soon, hopefully, I'll my sacrifice will be my money instead of more of my time. Obviously I still have to sacrifice time, but I'll start to hire employees and all this stuff, etc. And then I'll be sacrificing my money instead of my time, and then my time will be my leverage, and I can actually start to, live the life I want to. Obviously I'm too young to travel right now, but it's something I want to do next year, since I just had my last year at school ever, 16-year-old high school dropout. The lessons from this is I've learned so much along the way on this dropshipping journey, and this is just the beginning. I've only just hit the tip of the iceberg. Still goes down hundreds of miles into the sea. There's so much more I've got to learn in business and in life in general, and that's why I continue to learn. I continue to read books, continue to put in continuous effort, and strive for greater goals, and I've got visualizations of what I want even in the future, of my even higher goals. And that's what I encourage you guys to do. And if you're in the same situation as I was 2 years ago, where you want to make money but you just don't know how, just start something, guys. It doesn't matter what you start, just start something and you will learn along your process, just like I did. I knew I was going to make money, so I just started copywriting, for example. I just took that action. I joined Andrew Tate's university. By the way, I left it after like 4 months, but he's a great guy. I mean, I've learned so much from him, but his course wasn't for me. There wasn't much I could get from it at that point. But I took that action, and the rewards. So guys, as I was talking about trials, tribulations, setbacks and all that, my phone ran out of charge, and basically I lost a bunch of footage. So this is just like what I was talking about. There's going to be setbacks, and you got to be disciplined to refilm this shit and go at it again. So basically, guys, luckily it was at the end of the video and I didn't really have much else to say, but I was just basically talking about the sacrifice and what's next for my journey. I've made like $100,000 yet. I've only hit the tip of the iceberg. I got so much more to go, so much more to learn. I mean, I'm already visualizing what's next for myself, like my exact money I want, the car I want, the house I want, where I want to travel to. I'm visualizing everything, but I understand that I've only hit the tip of the iceberg. There's so much more to go, and I think that's basically really what I wanted to get across to you guys. But that's probably going to be it for this video. Like, subscribe, comment, join my free Discord channel in the bio. There's a bunch of courses on there that they should be up now, but it's a whole community of like-minded individuals. It's mainly for dropshipping, organic dropshipping, but you can join it if you want. You get some valuable insights from even the courses, like mindset and all that stuff. But join it up, and I'll see you guys in the next video.